What are variables? As you may know, a variable in mathematics is a value that changes or may change over time. It is called a variable because it is not a constant. A constant is a value which will remain the same. Now, in programming, one of the most popular analogies for the explanation of a variable is a variable can be seen as being a container in which a piece of information may reside and be stored. Do you remember in a previous tutorial, I mentioned that every piece of information has a data type, which is like a name tag attached to it? Well, a variable is a place for us to store that information. This means that if the variable is thought of as being a container, the variable, number one, will have a name for us to easily identify it so we may retrieve the information stored in it. Number two, it will have a piece of information stored in it. Number three, the information will still retain its associated data type. Hence, indirectly, since the variable is storing the information that has a certain data type, the variable may also be referred to as having that specific data type as well. But, logically, a variable does not really have a data type because of the fact that it is named so, variable. To provide you with more insight into the concept of variables, let us assume that we were required to create a program that prints out a paragraph of text for students in a classroom. The code we have is as follows. Print, Jack is 9 years old. Print, Jack went to school today. Print, Jack is in grade 3. Print, Jack has a pet lizard. Print, Jack's favorite food is pasta. As you can see, we have several statements that speak about a student named Jack. The concerning point is that, suppose we have a class of 10 or even 20 students, would we be required to manually change each statement to match that particular student's information? For example, what if there is another student by the name of Sarah who has the exact same information as Jack? One way for us to change the information to match Sarah's personality would be to manually change all instances of Jack to Sarah. It would be done as follows. Print, Sarah is 9 years old. Print, Sarah went to school today. Print, Sarah is in grade 3. Print, Sarah has a pet lizard. Print, Sarah's favorite food is pasta. This approach works, but it is not convenient for a programmer. This is where the advantages of having a variable comes into play.